So today, guys, we're actually using a build that many actually used back in year 1 when Quick Fang was a thing and everybody liked to run around like ninjas. But back then, we didn't have a key exotic. So today, boys, we are going to be taking the legendary sword Gold Tusk, which of course drops from Heroic Menagerie, combining it with the exotic chest piece Six Coyote, and merging it with the top tree Night Stalker subclass. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Double Tusk. Huh? I like the name on this one, boys. Now, originally this build was actually going to be Dragon Shadow and Gold Tusk together, which seems like a match made in heaven, as dodging with something like Dragon Shadow greatly increases both movement speed and weapon handling. Now, the increase in movement speed was extremely nice. It got me to the enemy very fast, but the moment I swung my sword, that was it. I was now visible to the rest of his teammates, thus normally resulting in me getting killed. But this is where Six Coyote comes in. It grants us the exotic perk Double Dodge, which essentially just gives us a second dodge. Doesn't seem all that beneficial, but with combining it with top tree Night Stalker, every time we dodge, we vanish from sight and gain invisibility, and having 2 of those on hand allows us here to be super elusive. On top of that, you even got something like King Scout, which allows us here to sprint and sneak faster, and we also gain enhanced tracker. Now, the weapon of choice, the weapon that actually is tying into this, allowing us here to utilize this combo, is Gold Tusk. We reviewed it last week, but we reviewed it from a PvE perspective. Today's sword, however, is all about PvP. Again, guys, intrinsically on Gold Tusk, it comes with a lightweight frame, which also increases our movement speed, which ties even more into this build. Now, the blade perk, of course, we're choosing Jagged Edge, that increase in impact. It also comes with Swordmaster's Guard, and the first trait is Tireless Blade. Sword ammo granted for every other powered sword kill. Every other. And when we pick up heavy inside of Crucible, we get 6 ammo. But if we happen to proc Tireless Blade on that every other kill, if I'm doing my math right, boys, I think we get somewhere around 11 to 12 kills with this sword. Now, the final trait here, which of course is tying even more into this, is Assassin's Blade. Sword kills boost movement speed and damage. There was a lot of people back in year 1 that would use Quick Fang just because of the cool run animation. But realistically, there was nothing on Quick Fang that tied into the speed of the hunter, nor was there anything there present that regenerated ammo. This is the god roll for a Gold Tusk inside of PvP. Now, not everyone's going to use it. Obviously, this is more of a fun build. I will say I got more frequent amount of hate mail with this build. Nobody likes to be killed over and over again by an invisible hunter. On top of that, a hunter with a sword that is constantly regenerating ammo. I will say though, guys, there was a level of satisfaction from this build, and I don't know what it was. I'm a Titan main, but I was enjoying this, man. Like every kill I was laughing. Maybe because it is a little cheesy, although I will say Warcliffe Coil is also cheesy, right? There's a ton of other power weapons. LMGs on PC especially, it's cheesy. This one, at least, you gotta close the gap. You gotta be somewhat creative with it, but it is downright fun. So for my professional hunters, the ones that actually can like bait with smoke, knows how to move a little better than I can, you may actually really like this. And if you happen to snag that god roll for Gold Tusk for PvP, pull that Six Coyote out of collections and give it a go. Now, if you happen to be rolling with some teammates, I would be interested to see someone with Lumina behind you, healing you while you're invisible. As you're pushing enemies with your sword that is constantly regenerating ammo. Yeah, that might actually be some justified hate mail. Well, fellas and ladies, hey, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.